and welcome to another episode of Rise of a Gaffer. Last time I was with you, we have won a few games. We beat Palace 4-0, Chelsea 4-1, Newcastle 1-0, and Man City 4-1, meaning we are in the Europa League. We have qualified for the Europa League, so today is just a breeze of a league game to end the season off. It's not that bad, or that much to do. I'm going to rotate. I'm actually going to play. It's a home game, so I'll just do this. And let's go see if we can go win. Here we are then. Huge fixture. But hopefully today, it's just going to be a breeze. They're still fighting to finish in that other Europa League spot. We've already got Europa League football. So hopefully it's just going to be a cruise of a day. I'd like to end on a win, but it is what it is. Michaelenko to McNeil. Garner to Barry. Diblin. Roll. McNeil. Barry 1-0. I think he's offside. Are they going to check it? Yeah, they are. Disallowed. Yeah. It's fine. It's real chill this evening because this episode it's just going to be the end of the season game. And I'm going to show you like the end of the season results for every competition in England, and then Italy, Spain, France, Germany, and Scotland, and the Netherlands. Roll to Ghana. Michaelenko. Whipped in. Tieno Barry's there. And we have our goal. 1-0. That's his 29th of the season. I think that's his 18th in the league. It's ridiculous. 27 goals in the league. He's got 28 in total. That's his 29th in all competitions. 28th in the league. He's played every game this season in the league as well. Well, Chelsea and Spurs are winning, meaning Brighton are out of the European spots in general. Here's Ghana. Out wide to Michaelenko. Roll. Michaelenko. Whipped in. Tieno Barry. Close again. But we are getting closer and closer to his second goal. But ball whipped in. Barry again. We've got a corner. Hopefully we can find a second before half time. Ghana, Michaelenko, and that is half time. 1-0. I'll take that. A good way to end the season as well. I'm going to make a couple of substitutions soon. Brantway off for Ogbu. Echeverry off for Dominguez. Garner off for Charby. Just early 3 subs. But Pickford with a goal kick, whacked forward. Headed clear. We've won it back. Dibbling. Roll. McNeil. Michaelenko. Whipped in. Barry. 2-0. He has his goal again. It's another one. That's 30 goals in all competitions. He's 29th in the league. I think he's won the Golden Boot. I hope so. But Chaibi given away. Ogbu to Michaelenko. Roll. Dominguez. McNeil. Michaelenko. Dominguez blocked. That was a good chance. Chaibi given away. I'm going to make a quick sub. Patterson off for Achempong. As it stands, Brighton aren't getting European football. And we're getting European football. We was bottom of the league at Christmas. I lost my first 2 games in charge. And ever since then, we've only lost 3 games. I think 3 league games, 2 league games. After that, we lost 3 games. We lost an FA Cup game and then we lost 2 league games, one against Arsenal and one against Liverpool. Goal line technology checks here. Ooh, close. As it stands, Chelsea are taking the Europa Conference League spot. We seal a 5th place finish. After being 20th, I joined the club when they were 20th. And I think I was top of the championship, second of the championship with Rotherham. And now I'm 5th with Everton after being bottom. Joining them at Christmas and they was bottom. I know we've conceded, but it's alright. Spurs are winning 3-1, Chelsea winning 4-0. So yeah, Sunderland, Leeds and Bournemouth are going down. Liverpool, Newcastle, Arsenal, Man City in the Champions League. Us and Spurs at the moment are in the Europa League, Chelsea in the Conference League. I'm going to make the final sub, and it's going to be Tyler Diblin. No, actually. I'll put Barry on the right wing, and I'm going to bring on the youngster Smith. So a youngster's going to come on later on. Is there going to be a third for Barry? Smith, McNeil, Chaibi, Dominguez to Smith to Barry. Nothing from that bit. And if Brighton score, they've got Europa Conference League football. If they don't, they're not getting any European football. And Ruta scores, it's 2-2. It's a shame that we've gone from 2-0 up to 2-2, but I don't really mind. I don't mind. Brighton are in Europe. As long as we stay 5th, I don't mind. I think we have anyway. But there we go, 2-2 draw to end the season. Shame that it was only a point, but it's good enough. And now on to the end of season review. So yeah, Sienna Barry did score. Get top goal scorer with 29 league goals, playing in every game last season. Team of the year. Barry, of course, had to be there. He was top goal scorer. But in the Premier League, we finished 5th. Liverpool won the league. Bournemouth, Leeds, and Sunderland are relegated. Didn't really other stats, to be honest. Most goals went to Barry, most assists went to Verts. Barry had the most shots. Aaron Elmer had the most suspensions. Current suspensions, sorry. We got the most yellow cards. Well, now let's look at the Championship. As we can see, Leicester have just got promoted via the playoffs. Hull and West Ham are promoted. Wrexham, Stoke and Coventry are down. League One, Portsmouth Then Millwall are promoted, Bolton won the playoffs. Gillingham, MK Dons, Notts County and Fleetwood are relegated to League Two. I didn't really pick up on Rotherham. They finished just outside the playoffs by 2 points. So how did they do? So I left after the Derby game. They won 4 games after I left. Only 4 games. Which is insane. But Leicester, West Ham and Hull are up next season. League 2, Salford, Blackpool, Carlisle are in League 1. Stevenage won the playoffs. Barrow and Tranmere are in the National League. With the National League, Boston won it and Southend get promoted as well. Aldershot, Solihull, Morecambe and Halifax are in the North and South. With the North, Chelmsford won the league, Macclesfield get promoted. And Peterborough Sports, Overton, Darlington and Rushall Olympic are all down. And then in the South, Dulwich Hamlet won, and then somehow Farnborough finished 7th and won the playoffs. Turnbridge, Maidstone United, Chesham and Weymouth are all down. The FA Cup went to Manchester City. They beat Spurs 2-1 in the final. And then in the Carabao Cup, Man City also beat Brighton 4-0 with Haaland scoring a hat-trick. Community Shield went to Liverpool. They won on penalties against Arsenal. Vertu Trophy went to Mansfield as they scored a 96-minute winner to beat Peterborough. FA Trophy went to Dagenham and Redbridge with a 3-1 win over Charlie. What's the next one? National League Cup. No one cares about that one. We will look at European football, however, because I know Man City was in the final. Right, they've not played the final yet, but Real Sociedad beat Sporting 3-2 to win the Europa League. And finally yet to play. Well, here we go. They are wanting us to finish mid-table. The supporter profile is quite happy. Performance review, not too bad. The end of season review, mid-table. What? I finished 5th. Pleased with your management of the team. I don't know why that's that stuff. But we've gone up in turnovers. So I've given them a lot more money. Plans next season then. I want to qualify for the conference, Europa Leagues. I want to reach the final. I don't really. It's more. Oh, Mancini's been sacked by Chelsea. Let's have a look at the job interviews to see what jobs I could get. There isn't anything that I can go for. The Rotherham job's available again. It's quite funny. But no, there isn't anything else I could go for anyway. But Mailing Roll's unhappy. And we have signed Echeverry for 33 million at the end of the season. I don't know if we'll have any money. That's the first to tune. Right, I'll come back to you for after the Champions League and stuff. Huge notification. We're playing Champions League football next season. Oh My word. We're playing Champions League football next season. We should be getting more money, surely. We're in the Champions League. We should get more money for that, surely. Well, we are going to make that first transfer as Iro does leave. But speaking about the Champions League, Man City do win 2-0. Kuzeski in hand. Means Man City gets... What is it now? I forgot to look at the history. There we go. They've won 3 Champions League titles. That's insane. Well, we're in the Champions League. Man City won the Champions League. With the Conference League then. Bayern won 2-0 as well. Well, next episode will be, I'd say, I'm going to say around end of July to show you the transfer window and the start of the new season. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.